trying to pull ahead today and take this series. Leading it off for UCLA will be Riley Slimp. We'll get you the batting order in just a moment as we have first pitch of game 2. And first pitch misses outside. Riley Slimp on the year coming in with a .424 batting average, but yesterday just 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. That one's going to be into right field, a blooper, and it'll be a leadoff single for the Bruins as Riley Slimp looks to get things started here in the first inning.
Yeah, for UCLA, if they're really going to want to have a chance against Fromm today in the circle, they're going to have to be aggressive early, and that's exactly what Slimp does right there. Just slaps a single over into right field, and that is the key today for the Bruins, is just get runners on base and do the small things. Be productive.
Now that'll bring up Megan Grant, the right fielder. That pitch lands in for strike number 1 on the year. You can see it there, 23 home runs. No home runs for the Bruins yesterday, though, as that ended a 23-game streak where they had hit at least 1 home run.
Yeah, this Bruins offense, it's powered by the long ball, and when you take away the home run power, there's not a whole lot there. That's why today I think it's really important that they just do the little things. Get on base, move runners over, have productive outs. And if you can do that, you've got a chance against Fromm.
Well, the count moves to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one's going to be lined into center field. And staying at second will be Slimp, but Grant with another single, and UCLA quickly 2 runners on.
Yeah, these aren't cheap singles either. These are really hard hit balls. That one right up the middle. That's how you know she got really good contact on that. And now you're in a really dangerous part of this lineup. You have Woolery coming up right now, who's probably UCLA's best overall hitter. So Fromm, she's going to have to be careful. A little meeting on the mound right there from Jessie Farrell, the catcher for Nebraska. And this is, you just got to slow everything down, do the simple things, and if you're Nebraska defensively, don't let anything get by you. Keep it on the infield.
And Jordan Woolery with 19 homers of her own. She and Grant have combined for almost 50% of the home runs hit by Bruins this year. That pitch is in the dirt. And you were saying, you know, only 6 pitches now. We've had 2 hits in this game. The wind, it's blowing straight out to center field today, and you know, so you get something up into the outfield, and if it can stay up, it's probably going to leave the yard today. So that one's going to be lifted out into right center, and there it is. It's gone, and UCLA, a 3-run homer to start the game. Jordan Woolery, 20 home runs on the season.
And just like that, UCLA has taken a commanding lead of this game to start this first inning.
Make that home run 101 for the team on the year. Hey, you just mentioned it. No outs in the inning so far. 3 hits, 3 runs for UCLA. As now that brings up Kania Bragg. She's got 10 homers on this season. Comes in with a .452 batting average. Yesterday went 1 for 3, but a weekend ago against Rutgers, UCLA arguably had their best weekend of the year. Kania Bragg went 7 for 11 with a couple of shots in that one. There's strike 1. So the count moves to 1-1. And if you're Nebraska, just getting an out here can really help, you know, settle Jordy Fromm down, but 2, settle down maybe the infield and the outfield.
Not only that, Fromm's given up a lot of hard contact, so that's something that they do have to be aware of, is you don't necessarily want to have them hit the ball and play, but if you're the infielders or even the outfielders, you've seen those 3 hits. They are all very, very hard contact, and so you know that these balls are going to be coming out at you fast, so you have to be ready, on your toes, ready to make a play and get out of this inning.
2-1 count. Chopped up towards short. Kuzak fields it and fires it to first for the first out of the inning. A very important first out in this first inning.
Yeah, that's something so simple but can just settle you down as a pitcher, getting into the rhythm of it. As we take a look once again by this play by Kuzak. Really good job by Fromm not trying to force a play right there. If it tips off her glove, that's probably another infield single, and you have another runner on base. But she rightly puts her glove back down. Kuzak gets it. Kuzak, one of the best defensive players for this Huskers team. She will be involved a lot today.
Did she go? No. As the first pitch to Brie Alejandre goes for ball one. 13 homers on the season with a 365 average. Yesterday, she drove in the only run for the Bruins. So now we take a look at the 1-0 count. Chopped foul behind the catcher. The defense for Nebraska today, Cammons and Core, Hoffman out in the outfield. That'll be Hannah Cammons in left. Bland, Kuzak, Lauren Cammons and Bella Bacon round out the infield with Jessie Farrell behind the plate. A 1-1 count. Swing and miss, so the count goes to 1-2. And Alejandre on the year, only 12 strikeouts. In fact, most of this Bruins squad coming into the weekend had more walks than they had strikeouts.
Yeah, they really know the zone really, really well. And what I mean by that is they know when to take pitches, when it's okay to take a strike and wait for your pitch. And that's why they do so much damage offensively.
She didn't go, so the count moves to 2-2. Almost foul-tipped it right into Farrell's glove. Fromm at 15 pitches. Yesterday we saw one of the longest runs of the season, as that pitch misses outside, just missed the outside part of the zone. But Taylor Tinsley yesterday for UCLA, 143 pitches in 6 innings of work.
Tinsley, she's by far the best pitcher on this staff for UCLA. She's going to get a lot of those grunt innings on those Friday night starts. So sometimes you'll just have to leave her in. You'll have to have her eat it, and I wouldn't be shocked if we see her again today.
Swing and miss, and there's the first strikeout of the day for Jordy Fromm. And it brings out number 2 in the first inning. An important strikeout for Fromm, using that rise ball to her advantage. That brings up Alina Garcia as Fromm records strikeout number 115 on the year. Strike 1 to Garcia. Garcia yesterday 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Few home runs on the season, batting .373. She started every single game so far for the Bruins. That one misses inside off the glove of Farrell, but no harm done because no runners on.
Just in these last couple of at-bats, we've seen a little bit of a different Fromm, almost like that home run, almost kind of woke her up a little bit, almost kind of knocked off some of the dust, like, all right, this is it, here we go. Because this team, the Bruins, they saw Fromm last night, just a couple hours ago when she got the save. So it's really, really important that she knows that this lineup has seen her pitches already just a couple hours ago. They know what they're going to be facing, I should say. So she's going to have to dig out of this one, but she seems a little bit more confident right now.
And you do have to remember, for Nebraska, they have Hannah Cammons in the back pocket. She's been arguably one of the best relief pitchers in the nation. That one is going to be hit foul into left field. Just barely foul. Good piece of contact, a little light hit into foul territory.
Yeah, she's way in front of that ball and just barely gets over into foul territory. That would have been a great way to keep this inning alive for the Bruins.
Count stays 1-2. Fromm already up to 21 pitches in inning number 1. And she gets her swinging. So Fromm allows 3 runs. Circle today, and first pitch misses outside. Natalie Cable on the year, a 6.04 ERA, but she's got a 7-1 record.
Yeah, 7-1 record, and it's not that bad when your offense for UCLA is so potent that you can give up a couple runs and you'll be okay. You can still earn wins, and that's what Cable's been doing. I bet Nebraska, though, especially after that first inning, they see that ERA, and they're going to be aggressive. They're going to try to hit their pitch and do some major damage to get back in this game and even it out.
Well, and you know they can do it. You know, they're not hitting home runs like UCLA is on the year. Nebraska, with about half the home runs that the Bruins have hit so far, as they're strike 1-2 from the 3-1 count now. But from, she's got 10 home runs of her own, along with 17 walks, just a few more extra base hits, 4 doubles, 1 triple. That one's high for ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk for the Cornhuskers.
And that's going to be the best way to get back in this game is take your free passes. You know, like just get on base, move the runners over. Don't oversimplify things. When the home runs come, they will come, and it'll be great. But for right now, just get on base, move the runners over, do the small things, as Encore is going to try to do some damage and keep this inning going.
She went 2 for 2 yesterday with a walk and a double. She scored one of the runs for Nebraska. So that one lands in for strike number 1. Encore, one of the transfers this year from Oklahoma, finding herself sliding in nicely into this Cornhusker lineup, batting .302 on the season. Just crossed that 300 mark after last night's game. 1-1 count. Misses outside. One for Natalie Cable as she sends that one. That one misses outside. It's a 3-1 count now for the freshman. But for Natalie Cable, I mean, this is one of the best teams that she's had to start against so far this season. As there's strike 2, so the count moves full. But this is a UCLA pitching staff that has had to completely rebuild after last season. You kind of had this three-game punch of Taylor Tinsley, Addison Fisher, and Caitlin Terry last season. As here's the payoff pitch, misses way outside, and it's 2 walks to start the inning. And so far this year, Tinsley is the only pitcher under a 3 ERA.
Yeah, it can be really hard to reinvent your identity, especially when you're going from a so dominant 3-headed dragon almost that UCLA had last year to now. It's really get a lot of runs and then just hope for the best. And that's why you have a pitcher like Cable who has a great win-loss record with such a high ERA, is because offensively they're still one of the best teams in the country, if not the best offensively.
That one's going to be chopped over to first. Double play opportunity, and they get the out at second. That's all they're going to be able to do, is Camden will reach base, but it'll be a fielder's choice. Just a little chopper over to Woolery.
Really good play by Woolery, making sure you're getting the lead runner at second base. That way, if a base hit happens, you're only having 1 run, and that's Fromm over at third. So that's a really good play. You weren't going to get the double play necessarily. But now Nebraska is definitely still in striking distance with only 1 out.
Farrell yesterday 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts as she takes a first pitch ball. Last weekend, she went 5 for 11 against the Wolverines. Couple of home runs, couple of RBIs. Didn't play the series against Michigan, but she's back in the lineup, trying to get Nebraska on the board in the first. You know the bat is there, as Farrell, one of the hottest batters for this Nebraska lineup, as that ball is high, so the count moves to 3-0. And now Cable in danger of loading the bases.
Yeah, and Farrell batting fourth is a great spot for her.
And there it is. There's the walk, and it'll load the bases for Ava Kuzak.
But going back to Farrell, she's batting fourth in this lineup, and obviously when you have 3 great hitters at the top of this Nebraska lineup in Fromm, Core, and Kamenzen, they're going to get on base, so you're always going to have RBI opportunities, and that's what Kuzak's finding herself in right now, is you have bases juiced with only 1 out, you're down by 3, make it happen.
Ball misses outside. Kuzak in one of the best stretches of the season so far, as UCLA is getting some arms warmed up in the bullpen. But Kuzak, over the last 14 games, she's got 14 RBI, 14 hits. 9 of those hits are extra bases, to include 6 home runs. Yesterday, she went 0 for 1 with 2 walks.
Yeah, during Nebraska's amazing 14-game winning streak they're on right now, Kuzak's been at the center of that. She's been one of their best offensive pieces this season. And not only is she great defensively at shortstop and the captain of this team, offensively, she's taken another huge step and has been really potent.
The 3-0 count. Lands in for strike 1. But right now, if you're Nebraska, with the pitches that you've seen so far, you have to think, Rhonda Ravel's telling her players, be patient with the bat. As there's ball 4, and walking in a run is Ava Kuzak. Fromm will step on the plate, and Nebraska has 1 run with no hits in the first. It was almost 90 degrees on Wednesday, just a couple of days ago, and now the feels like is 41 degrees.
It's the definition of Nebraska weather.
As here's the 1-0, misses. Oh, that will hit the inside part of the zone. And the count moves to 1-1. And Nebraska weather in full effect here in late March. That one's going to be chopped over to the shortstop. Double play. And safe. Jensen called safe at first. And UCLA immediately wants a challenge. They get Kuzak out at second. And I think UCLA has a pretty good case here.
Yeah, this is going to be a really, really close play. Jensen obviously busting it down the line, trying to be safe at first.
UCLA is challenging the safe call at first base. Play is under review.
As this play is under review, but this, if it is overturned, this goes from a 1-run game to a 2-run game, and in a game like this, that's really big. It did not take them very long to look at that. They're already meeting back by the circle, and the umpires, they've got their ruling.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. The runner is safe. That is UCLA's first challenge. They have 1 remaining.
For Nebraska, UCLA still gets the out at second, so Kuzak no longer on the base pads, but a second run for Nebraska, and they still don't have a hit because technically that goes down as a fielder's choice.
Yes, it does. And now you have an opportunity to even tie this game with Sammy Bland now coming up to the plate.
There's strike 1 to Bland. 25 pitches in the inning. As Nebraska's been able to put up 2 runs. They walked 1 in earlier. And now Jensen gets an RBI off the fielder's choice. With Samantha Bland having a quiet season so far. Starting 20, now 30 games. She went 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts yesterday. And making the diving grab is Bragg to record the 3rd out.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
In her time with the Cornhuskers, you do not want to lose her this deep into the season.
Not at all, especially with what she's doing right now with UCLA. Since the first inning, she has only allowed 1 hit. That is a strike dropped by Farrell, but strike either way. As Bragg, the second baseman, comes up. She's made a couple good defensive plays for UCLA. UCLA defense on the infield has been really, really good for this game so far. As Huskers have been put into play a lot, just nothing's been going their way. Here's the next offering, but it's inside.
From trying to get a quick odd inning. We've been talking about the odd innings so far haven't really been quick innings, as Fromm's almost at 90 pitches right now. But the even innings have been what are keeping the pitchers kind of in this game.
There's the 1-2, slapped over to Sammy Bland. She's got it, throws over to Bella Bacon at first, and it's in time for the out. So right there, I'll hand it back to you for some more play-by-play as we finish up this one here in Lincoln.
Hopefully those innings weren't too taxing like the couple at the start of the game were for me. But a couple quick innings for both UCLA and Nebraska, trying to get the bats going. As we've mentioned so far, quiet offensively since that first inning where all 5 runs were scored. Cornhuskers still only with 1 hit in this matchup, but it's the top of the lineup. We'll go third time through as Nebraska leads it off with Fromm, followed by Core, and then Hannah Kamenzen.
Yeah, you said third time through, but if you want to be really statistic with it, against Tinsley especially, this is probably their 5th time or 6th time seeing her going back to yesterday.
Yeah, a lot of these players in this lineup were in the lineup today, were in the lineup yesterday for Nebraska, and they saw Tinsley, 3, sometimes 4 times yesterday. So yeah, you're right. This is 5 or 6 times now in 2 days that they've seen this pitcher, as the count goes to 1-1 for Fromm.
And the same thing can be said for Jordy Fromm. She pitched only 2 innings yesterday, so didn't see the whole UCLA lineup. But the same thing can be said, but it's really great for both these pitchers. They've been able to settle down both offenses and really neutralize this game. And it's going to come down to the last inning for this. Both these teams, it's going to be really, really intense down the stretch. And you can feel it in the stadium right now.
And with only a 1-run lead, UCLA, as their strike 2, you have that high-powered offense to back up your pitching, which sometimes they've needed. I mean, you can take a look at the schedule so far for UCLA, and they didn't play a full game until Game 6 of the season. It was 5-inning run rules, but they've also had a couple of games where they've let the scoring get away from them, as that one's rocketed into left field, and Fromm sends one over the hill, and it's tied 3-3. Jordy Fromm with home run number 11 on the season ties this game at 3 apiece.
Right when they needed her most, the captain shows up offensively and absolutely sends a rocket down the third. And just like that, we're back to an even score. It took a couple innings, but this Nebraska offense is starting to wake up.
Just the second hit of the day for Nebraska, and it ties this one up. They've got 3 runs, and there's a foul ball off the back end of Core's bat. But Jordy Fromm, home run number 11 on the year, puts Nebraska tied. And you have to think in the back of her head when she's in the circle, that's got to feel good too, because now she's not having to play catch up.
Yeah, it's almost like a little bit of a Shohei Ohtani effect in baseball, where if you can hit a home run and then go pitch the next inning and you feel good about it, that's got to be a good feeling. But Fromm's like that. She can do that. She's that talented of a player, obviously National Player of the Year last season. So she can do that, and she's just kind of putting this game in her hands right now, obviously shutting down the offensive surge of UCLA since that first inning. It's limited all the damage since then, and then right when her team needs her most, ties up this game with a huge home run.
Core, the only other Cornhusker with a hit today. She walked her first time up, then singled down the right line back in the second inning. So it's been a little bit since we've seen this top end of the Nebraska lineup as they try to take the lead here in the 5th. The 2-1 count, that one misses outside, and now it's 3-1. And Hannah Core, we were talking about it, she didn't get off to the hottest start of the season, but since, last weekend she went 7 of 12, which just one run, 1 RBI, and that average is now over 300.
Yeah, she's instantly become a huge piece of this Nebraska offense and has slid in really nicely into the top part of this lineup. And when you can sandwich yourself in between Kamenzen and Fromm, it means you're doing something right. Like, this is a really powerful 1-2-3 start of the lineup for Nebraska. And really, it sets the table for the rest of this offense. And if they can get things going, then the rest of the lineup is set, and the rest of the offense will be doing just fine.
Ripped foul down the first base line and into the netting, as Woolery will make the long jog as the ball just keeps rolling away from her. Now Woolery will come back. Might have been tying her shoe out there. Not exactly sure, but Tinsley's now ready to send the payoff pitch. And it's fouled straight back, so we'll do it all again.
Hey, you know what? When in doubt, just do it. Keep going. Keep it up. And you know what? Woolery might have just been giving her pitcher some extra time down over there, that first base line. She was retrieving that foul ball, but this is a huge at-bat right here for the Huskers and for the Bruins. If you can get this first out, you know, neutralize this inning, hopefully continue, get a quick inning after that Fromm home run, that would be huge.
And it's going to be chopped up the middle. Getting there is Slim. And she's not going to be able to record the out, but a great job by Slim to keep the ball from rolling into the outfield. But Core has her second hit of the day.
That was an amazing play over there at shortstop from Garcia, but it was not in time. Core was able to beat it out. But we've seen quite some range from this UCLA infield, but this time it's just not enough. And Nebraska, they're keeping this inning going.
And that'll bring up Hannah Cammons in. We were talking about her. That one misses inside. She's reached once today. Back in the first, she got the fielder's choice that helped score a run. But then flied out her last time up, out into center field. That one's ripped foul straight back. Core standing on first. And Nebraska trying to get something going. Still no outs in the inning. They've had two batters. Both have gotten on. Obviously Fromm with the solo shot to start the inning. And if you're UCLA, you've got to rely on your bats in the next part of the sixth, as that one lands in there for strike two. So the count moves to 1-2. And, you know, it's kind of the opposite effect where Fromm struggled to get that first out in the first. Now Tinsley struggling to get this first out in the fifth.
Yeah, and you just don't want it to spiral. You don't want it to turn into a really, really hard inning.
That one's popped up into the infield. The wind's carrying. And recording the out is Alejandre. After a bit of a miscommunication from Garcia. Maybe the wind caused the miscommunication, but it's the first out for UCLA, and it's a big first out.
Yeah, it's interesting. If you're keeping score at home and you're writing that in your scorebook, it's going to go down as an F5, even though she was in the Alejandra was in the shortstop position when she made that catch. She just followed the ball with the wind. Did a great job tracking the ball and recording the out.
That'll bring up Jessie Farrell. She's still looking for her first hit of the weekend. She did get on base back in the first, but she's 0 for 5 with a walk so far in this series. Core still stands on first after the pop-up. And there's strike one hitting the inside part of the zone.
Farrell can be a huge X factor in this Nebraska lineup. She has over-the-wall power. She has 9 home runs this season, along with 22 RBIs. So she can park it when she really wants to. She's looking for a pitch to hit here.
That one's popped up into foul territory, and recording the second out is Woolery. The wind might have helped out with that one, kept it in. And that'll send Farrell back to the dugout, but 2 quick outs for Tinsley, as we were just talking about her struggling to get out of the inning.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want. Like I had mentioned earlier, you don't want this inning to spiral out of control. You don't want to have a home run, then you have an infield single. You don't want things to stack up. And she's not letting it happen. 2 quick outs, especially pop-outs, no harm, no foul. That's really, really important for her and the rest of this infield. It gives you more confidence.
And we've talked about it. She's got 6 homers in the last 14 games. As going is Farrell. And there's the throwdown. Safe is Farrell. Garcia can't believe it.
We're going to look at it right here. It looks like Farrell almost hits a spin move, or a swim move, I should say. Moves her arm out of the way
second base.
And reaches around the bag to try to make.
Further review, the ruling on the field is changed. Runner is out.
So the runner will be
One
out. The
ball,
call
one
is
strike,
overturned. And Farrell out at second. So we head to the bottom of the 5th, but not before Jordy Fromm. It honestly just goes to show where softball is as a sport now. It's been continuing to grow, and it is on an exponential rise in popularity.
Not only that, if there's one thing that people need to know at home about the state of Nebraska, it's they have the most loyal fans in the country, and you'll see we've seen attendance records for volleyball, we've seen attendance records for football, but softball's right there with them, and these fans always have shown up for their softball teams. And then you have a great matchup like this, number 8 UCLA, number 7 Nebraska. Fans are always going to show up, and they've been supporting this team so much, and it's been awesome to see. And as you were saying, Beck, the sport of softball, it just continues to grow. It's blowing up all over the country right now, and especially in the state of Nebraska. I mean, just look at the Nebraska-grown players. Jordy Fromm, who's in the circle right now, she is from Nebraska. A lot of these players are homegrown, and Ravel has done a great job recruiting them, and as they keep it homegrown, and that's just awesome for the state of Nebraska, and it's awesome for the sport as well.
Yeah, they've been able to bring a lot of players from the state of Nebraska back to the Cornhuskers, and you want to talk about homegrown. UCLA, a perfect example of that. Most of this roster is from California. There's only 5 players who are not from California on this UCLA roster, as there's ball 3 to Bri Alejandre. She struck out back in the first and walked her last time up in the third. But a great day for softball and an attendance record for Nebraska. See if they might be able to eclipse it tomorrow. Weather looks to be a little bit better, as that one's ripped right down the left field, or excuse me, the right field line.
Well, not only that, Beck, but you also have 2 other events, happening in Lincoln, right? Like this morning, you had the spring football game happen earlier today. As we were getting to the stadium, it was around the third quarter, and then at 2:00 again was Nebraska baseball also coming on. So really awesome to see this many people turn out. And going back to the homegrown aspect of things,
as there's a leadoff walk in the inning, Bri Alejandre picks up her second walk of the afternoon later on in the 7th.
Especially after a leadoff walk. You know Jordy's getting tired. She's already at 98 pitches. That was pitch number 99 right there. You know she's tired. She also had about 20 pitches yesterday. Her arm's going to feel some fatigue. So you have the game tied right now. You don't want to push anything. So just get out of this inning cleanly, and then hopefully you can turn it to Cannons in the 7th.
The 1-0. That one's ripped into left field. Back at it is Hill. It'll one-hop the wall. Rounding second is Alejandre. She's going to be sent home, and she's going to walk in. She's going to run in to score, and UCLA is up 4-3 after a double. Welcome to the game, Natalia Hill. You'd have to imagine the wind definitely carried that one a little bit and forced Hill to misread it, but UCLA takes a 4-3 lead. Still no outs in the inning. That one's chopped by Suarez as she comes into the game for the first time.
Yeah, pinch hitter here for the Bruins as they're trying to tack on more to this lead. They're now digging deep into their bench and trying to get someone that can put the ball in play. She takes over for Ramirez, who was catching.
Yeah, Suarez went 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts yesterday. In that weekend against Rutgers, she struck out 5 times and still hit a homer. Here's a deep ball into the warning track in center. A huge throw from Core. Not going to get there in time. So they get the out, but advance the runner. And now UCLA's got one on third.
She just missed a home run right there. I do not know how it didn't get out, but great piece of hitting right there. But even better defense from Core. She perfectly backs up that catch, make sure she puts it into the throw. And a beautiful throw over to Sammy Bland over at third base. Couldn't get the runner out, but that was a really, really good defensive segment for the Huskers.
Ball in the dirt from Fromm as Ramirez steps in for the 3rd time today. Still looking for her first hit of the series. Struck out back in the 2nd, then grounded out in the 4th. Yeah, that might be one of the most impressive throws I've seen, as that one's chopped over to Bland, checks the runner, and records the 2nd out of the inning. But Garcia gets to stay on third.
That's textbook defense right there from Sammy Bland, who has always been a phenomenal defender here for the Huskers and an anchor over at third base. Gets the ball, it's a hard hit ground ball, but gets the ball, fields it cleanly, looks back at the runner, makes sure she's not going home, and it gets the out over at first. And I have a 2-out situation here. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of it with only 1 run.
Big hack from Jelena Lamar. She's got a single back in the second, then struck out last time. From just trying to limit the damage, over 100 pitches on the day after pitching only about 20 last night. Did she go? Yes, she did. So the count moves to 0-2. And now From only 1 pitch away from getting out and stranding a runner at third.
Really, really big pitch right here for Jordy From. Might be her last batter no matter what happens. Trying to limit the damage in this inning.
That one's in the dirt. Farrell stops it and checks the runner back at third. And the count goes to 1-2. In case you missed it, it was a Garcia double to left field that allowed Alejandre to score all the way from first. She never stopped running, never put the brakes on. And that's what's allowed UCLA to score the run. That one's lifted high into center field. Back at it is Core, and it's gone! Lamar with her 6th home run of the season, first hit of the day. And now UCLA up 6-3 against Nebraska.
How about that? The 9-hole hitter doing damage for the Bruins, and that's huge.
2 quick outs, but then a home run from Jelena Lamar. So that'll bring up Slim. Base is empty as we re-rack the order. 1 for 3 on the day, 4th time through the lineup. Hasn't reached since that first inning single. As From tries to limit the damage to only 3 runs in the inning. There's strike 2. And now 1 pitch away from getting out.
UCLA, they can taste this victory right now. They're up by 3 here in the top of the 6th, but you have to be careful, and you cannot just say, all right, we're good. You know, you have to take runs when you can. Even with 2 outs here in the 6th, they're going to have to try to tack on even more.
That one's fouled straight back, so we'll do the 0-2 again. And with that home run, 102 home runs on the season for UCLA, slowly counting down until they break that single-season record set by the 2010 World Series Women's College World Series champions, the UCLA Bruins.
Yeah, there's no doubt that this UCLA team can win it all this season. Same with this Husker team. These are 2 massive juggernauts going at it.
Chops right back to From, and she'll toss it over to Bella Bacon to record the final out. To lead it off, trying to get the Huskers back in this game. That ball misses inside. Nebraska with just 3 hits on the day, 3 runs. From hit a solo shot back in the 5th, and they scored 2 in the 1st. That ball misses outside, so it's now a 2-0 count. We've mentioned so far, Ava Kuzak, she didn't get off to the best start this season compared to last season. Last season, she ended the season batting .412, but currently batting .287, trying to get that average above 300. And there's strike 1 as the count goes 2-1. Last weekend she went 4 for 11, drove in 3 runs, scored 1 of her own. She's got 14 RBI in the last 14 games, not including this one. That one's in the dirt, so now it's ball 3. However, the one thing that she has been able to do well as of recent is walk. She's already got 3 walks in this series. She hasn't got a hit. She's only 0 for 2. But looking to draw walk number 4 in 2 games. That one's going to be ripped into right field, and playing it is Pinedo, and she records out number 1 of the inning. Deep fly ball into right field. Pinedo plays it perfectly and records the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Alexis Jensen. Also been one of the best bats as of recent. Still hasn't found her first hit of the series as the first pitch misses inside.
If you're Nebraska and you're now down by 3, you have to know that you can't overthink things. You can't think, oh, I have to hit a home run right here. You have to start little. You have to start small. Just get on base and move runners over and see what happens. And then that way you can kind of start to dig at this lead, hopefully. But you got to get runners on first. That's the most important part of this. And thanks to Jordy Fromm in the last inning where she was able to hit that home run to tie it, it gave them a chance to get back in this. And then UCLA does a great job responding last half inning. But now Nebraska has to respond themselves.
And they've got Jensen up right now. And it looks like, wow, they pinch hit for Sammy Bland. It'll be Carly Muehlbach coming in for Samantha Bland after Jensen. But it's a 2-1 count. And it misses inside for ball 3. Jensen reached back in the first. It was a fielder's choice where she helped score the second run for Nebraska. But then lined out back in the third. And there's a walk for Jensen. It's a 5-pitch walk. Now we see Carly Muehlbach. Last weekend, she didn't play the first 2 games, but she did play Game 3 against Michigan State, went 0 for 3 with 1 run, making just her 14th appearance on the season.
Yeah, in 24 at-bats, she's hitting .333, so really good average. Huskers are relying on that right now.
Fouled straight back. So the count moves to 0-2. And you have to wonder what the defensive lineup will look for Nebraska, taking Sammy Bland out of the game, but she can come back in. She's not done for the game, so maybe this is just an offensive substitution. And it's popped up into foul ground. Ranging under it is Woolery. And for the second time in 2 innings, Woolery's got one in foul ground.
Yeah, they're doing a great job reading these balls that go really high in the air. And she was able to range it, track the ball the whole way, and find it in her glove for another out. Now Hoffman's going to come up to the plate and try to do some damage or at least move the runners on and keep this inning alive.
And Nebraska only with 4 outs to play with against the 7th-ranked UCLA Bruins. Chopped over to second base, and Bragg fires it over to Woolery to record the final out. Three runs in the top of the 6th as they lead 6-3. Fromm still in the circle.
Looks like Megan Grant has come back after she had to leave this game early after getting hit by a pitch on her hand. She's now pinch hitting in her own spot in the lineup, so she's come back. That's huge for the Bruins. It means that she obviously is healthy enough to keep playing, and then obviously means she'll be good for tomorrow.
That is a very good sign for this Bruins team. Just checking out the fingers a little bit. She got hit on that left hand a few innings ago, back in the 3rd. As Fromm now up to 111 pitches, 114 pitches as it counts 0-2. The 0-2 pitch misses outside. And so we'll do it all again, this time at 1-2. As UCLA just trying to get, maybe at least one more insurance run. As for Nebraska, you've got the top of the order coming up, and Lauren Camenzind, Jordy Fromm, and Hannah Core. The 1-2 to Grant. Misses low, and it's a 2-2 count.
Grant missed out on a couple of at-bats, but now she's come back in and looks like she hasn't left. She's in there. She's comfortable. She's seen Jordy earlier today, and even after getting hit by a pitch, looks like she feels really comfortable in there. And I guarantee you, Coach I, she wouldn't be putting in Grant unless she was 100% confident that she's fine.
2-2 pitch. Rips one down the third base line as she works out the fingers on her left hand. And one of the most impressive parts about Grant's offensive production is she's got 23 home runs, so she's swinging the bat a lot, but she's also one of the most patient batters in the league. 40 walks to just 6 strikeouts.
Yeah, she's the definition of an offensive player. She has a really great balanced game. And
that one's fouled straight back over our building, over the broadcaster's booth.
And when she was taken out earlier today, we thought, all right, this is huge for UCLA. This is their best offensive piece now gone. And this could mean massive implications if she's also not good to go for tomorrow. But seeing her right here just getting an at-bat, even though they're up by 3, is really, really important for the Bruins going into tomorrow.
That one's lifted high into right field. Ranging underneath is Hoffman, and she'll record out number 1 in the 7th. So now we'll start Jordan Woolery's potentially final at-bat of the day as the first pitch misses outside. She's reached twice today, popped up her last time up back in the 5th. Had a walk back in the 3rd. Obviously got the scoring started back in the 1st. So here's the 1-0, and that one's in the dirt for a 2-0 count. And when you have Grant and Woolery back-to-back in the lineup, you want to pitch to them, but you also you run the risk of giving up that long ball.
Yeah, that's why this UCLA lineup is so deadly. Is we've talked about it. You want to get your infielders involved. Maybe if your swing and miss stuff isn't there, but the risk of that is you give up really hard contact, and that's what happened with Jordy back in the 1st inning. Is she just left one a little over the plate, and Woolery, she took it to dead center off the building, right out there in right center field. So that's what makes this UCLA lineup so dangerous. Is it can be really, really hard to pitch around certain players, and even if you don't want to pitch to someone, you're going to have to, because the person behind them in the lineup might be just as good, if not better, offensively.
There's the 3-0, and it clips the outside part of the zone from up to 123 pitches. You can see right there, just a bit outside, still clipped part of the zone, so the count goes to 3-1. Here in the top of the 7th, Fromm trying to just get out of the inning. Chopped right up the middle. No one's going to be able to get to it, and Woolery will have a 1-out single in the top of the 7th.
Nebraska open for a double play ball right here, obviously with only 1 out. Their infielders are playing at double play depth with the corners in slightly.
0 for 3 today. Reached on a fielder's choice. Back in the 3rd. Yeah, putting speed on the backs for UCLA. Trying to avoid that double play should they hit into it. But also trying to get a couple more insurance runs. That one's going to be lifted into right field. Running in is Hoffman. She'll make the grab, throwing it to Bacon. And Mercado's going to get back in time. But it's 2 outs now for Nebraska. And a great read from Hoffman.
Yeah, Hoffman started, her first step was back. She didn't want to let the ball get over her head, which is the proper way to run a route in this outfield, especially when it's super windy like it is right now. Started back, but he was able to come up, make the catch, tried to double off the runner over at first. Didn't work, but either way, gets the out. Now there's 2 outs in the inning.
Chops that one foul straight back, does Alejandre. She walked her last 2 times up. And now 2 walks on the weekend. She struck out her first time up back in the 1st. Hit 4 home runs last week against Rutgers. Trying to do it again. That one's right past Samantha Bland. And going to 3rd is Mercado. She's in there. Advancing to 2nd is Alejandre. And now the Bruins with 2 runners in scoring position.
That in all likelihood will cap off a really good day from Alejandre, as she has 2 walks on the day and then that screamer of a double down the 3rd base line. Really great job by Natalia Hill to get that ball back into Sammy Bland, almost getting the runner sliding into 3rd. Just a little late, and all of a sudden UCLA with 2 outs has 2 runners in scoring position.
Garcia now at the plate, doubled her last time up, and it scored one. So a dangerous hitter at the plate for UCLA, coming in with a .372 average right now. As UCLA tries to extend their lead from now 130 pitches. This will be pitch 130 right here. And it's popped up, foul. Does it stay in for Bella Bacon? No, it does not. It'll go right off the netting, off the top of the Bruin dugout.
I've seen a couple of balls like that that look like they're going into foul territory, and then the wind kind of brings them back. UCLA's done a great job getting outs on pop flies like that. That one just a little too far out on the other side of the net for Bella Bacon to make the play. But good read by her either way, trying to get them out of this inning and take it to the bottom of the 7th.
The 1-1 count is going to be popped up towards second. Lauren Camenzind ranging underneath, has to take a couple steps back, but holds on to the ball.
Winning streak last night. They would love to do the same thing to them today and even up this series going into tomorrow. I really have to give my flowers to Coach I. She has coached a masterful game, putting Tinsley in this game right when it was getting a little sketchy. You didn't know if UCLA would be able to hold on to the lead. They put Tinsley in, and since she's gone in, they haven't been able to do much of anything.
No, they have not. Just the one hit from Fromm has been the only thing that Nebraska's been able to put on the scoreboard. It was a solo shot back in the 5th. But Nebraska's got Lauren Camenzind, Jordy Fromm, and Hannah Core in the 7th to try and tie or walk it off. It's a 1-1 count as we have a stoppage in play just for the home plate umpire to get some softballs.
The big thing in this inning is you just have to take it at bat by at bat, pitch by pitch even. Just know what you can do. Don't try to overthink things. You don't need to end the game right now. You just have runners on.
There's a deep fly into left field, and Lauren Camenzind has put Nebraska on the scoreboard in the 7th. Just home run number 4 on the season, and Nebraska's only down 2.
You know what? Forget everything I was just saying. I said take it pitch by pitch, but Camenzind said never mind. Sends a deep fly over into left field. It hits off the scoreboard. And now it's a 2-run game, and you have the top of this lineup coming up. That's massive for the Huskers. And Camenzind could not have picked a better time for her 4th bomb this season.
All 3 hits up until that point had been put up by Fromm and Core. And now Camenzind gets Nebraska's 4th hit of the ball game. First ball to Fromm is a ball.
And you know, everyone in this sold-out crowd right now is thinking the exact same thing. Can Fromm do what she did last time up? And that's hit a deep home run.
Ball misses outside. So it'll be Fromm, then Core, and then Hill. If she doesn't get substituted for, it looks like it will be Camenzind. She is standing over by the Nebraska dugout. Hannah Camenzind, that is. There's strike 1 to Fromm.
Fromm didn't love it, neither did the sold-out crowd.
Now shook her head just a little bit, but clips the inside part of the zone. Tinsley trying to send Nebraska packing and even up the series. Fromm hits that one into left field. Does the wind carry it enough? It will! Jordy Fromm back-to-back home runs. The Huskers only down 1.
Can you think of a better time to have back-to-back bombs? And this crowd is going absolutely wild right now. Nebraska coming into this inning down 3. They're now only down 1 thanks to back-to-back home runs. And Jordy Fromm's 2nd of the day now puts the Huskers within 1 run of tying this game up in the 7th.
Back-to-back jacks for Nebraska. The Go Big Red chants rain once again. Back-to-back jacks for Nebraska. Back-to-back home runs for Jordy Fromm. As now Hannah Core is brought up. She's reached all 3 times today. She walked in the first, and she's got 2 singles to back that up.
UCLA does not have anyone warming up their bullpen right now. This will be Tinsley's game to finish off. After pitching 140 pitches yesterday, she's at 77 right now. Nebraska only down 1 with no outs.
Ball misses high. So the tying run at the plate for Nebraska. The winning run in the on-deck circle, it'll be Hannah Kamenzen, followed by Jessie Farrell. Nebraska still with all 3 outs to work with. Ball misses low and outside. It's 2-0.
This crowd was already on their feet and excited going into this inning. They did a great job here at Bullen Stadium to get the crowd in it. And then after those back-to-back home runs, everyone's on the edge of their seat. They don't know what they're going to see next.
The 2-0 to Core. Moves to 3-0. The tying run, threatening to make it on base via a walk. And that'll land in for strike 1. Like we mentioned, Coors reached all 3 times today. 2 singles and a walk. Tinsley still trying to get a very important first out to try and stop the Husker momentum. Ball misses low, and it's a no-out walk for Hannah Core.
Much needed meeting in the circle right here for Tinsley and the rest of this UCLA infield. They're now going to have to be strategic in what they do defensively. They will be at double play depth, so 1 pitch can get them 2 outs, hypothetically. And that's what they're going to want. But Hannah Kamenzen now, who has home run power, she's batting .366 with 5 bombs on the season. The lefty's going to try to do something big here for the Huskers.
She hit 1 yesterday, and that gave Nebraska the lead. They never looked back after her 2-run shot from yesterday. She gave them a 2-1 lead, now trying to walk it off in the 7th. It's a 1-0 count. Moves to 2-0.
We're starting to see real fatigue here from Tinsley, and those home runs are only going to make her more tired and more worn out. Like we've said multiple times, 140 pitches yesterday. She's at 84 right now. Her arm is going to be shot.
There's strike number 1. The Huskers with only 5 hits on the day. That ball misses inside. Count goes to 3-1. Jessie Farrell in the on deck. Ava Kuzak in the hole. Remember, your tying run is Hannah Core on first. Swing and miss. Count will go full. Kamenzen wanted that one back. You could see it on the look on her face.
Yeah, that was ball 4 if she doesn't swing at it, but really good rise ball right there from Tinsley, able to get back in this count.
The payoff pitch, and she walks Hannah Kamenzen. The winning run is on first for Nebraska with no outs.
And this is the heart of the order that the Huskers want up. You've had massive home runs by your 9 and number 1 hitters, and then back-to-back walks. Bullen Stadium is electric right now, ready for something big to happen.
And it looks like we're going to have a meeting between Coach I, Taylor, and Ramirez. And there won't be a substitution, just, if I'm not mistaken, Garcia coming over to talk with the dugout.
Yeah, Coach I, she's just trying to calm Tinsley down. This has been a really, really rough inning for her. She knows she's tired. They're riding with their ace right now. It's her game to finish off. It's win or go home, really. That's the attitude that UCLA has right now. And with Tinsley, they're going to ride her out till the very end. So Coach I is going to go out there and just try to settle her down, get her breathing a little bit more, deep breaths, get her more centered right now. But this Husker crowd has never been more into this game. They're chanting all over. They're loud because they know that they're one pitch away from going home a winner.
Everybody has stood up inside of Bullen Stadium for the chants. And it's now Jessie Farrell at the plate. 0 for 2 on the day, but she walked back in the first. First pitch strike.
It's a good take by Farrell. She knows that the two batters in front of her have walked. Not trying to do too much. She can still wait for her pitch and be patient.
She does have Ava Kuzak and Alexis Jensen behind her. That one's foul tipped straight back. And the count goes 0-2. It's the first pitcher-friendly count for Tinsley of the inning.
And still with those runners on, UCLA, they're still one pitch away from a double play potentially and only getting a runner over to third. So they're okay with the ground ball.
And it's fouled straight over our heads. So we keep the 0-2 count. And you've been talking about the pitch count here today. Taylor Tinsley almost to 240 pitches in 2 games.
And those 2 games are in the spread of only a couple hours. They played until 9 o'clock last night. And it's now 4:24 local time here in Lincoln. So not even a full day later.
The 0-2 misses outside for ball 1. Runners on first and second for Nebraska. Core on second. Hannah Kammensen on first. Kammensen the tying run. Drop strike 3. And it's the first out of the inning and a massive first out for the UCLA Bruins.
That was a great pitch sequence from Tinsley. She was able to get ahead in the count and then just throws an off-speed pitch that goes down and out of the zone. You know that the batters at the plate want to hit. You know that they're going to be aggressive. So you can take advantage of that, and she did a great job doing that in that at-bat.
Kuzak flew out to right her last time up. It was almost at the warning track. She did walk back in the first. Pitch misses low.
Kuzak, another Nebraska player that does have home run potential. She has 8 homers on the season so far. The UCLA outfield is playing very deep. In fact, they're basically on the warning track at all 3 positions. They're not trying to let any doubles get behind them.
Ball misses outside. Nebraska down to their final 2 outs with 2 runners on. And you can see it there. Every single UCLA outfielder is on or right next to the warning track. The 2-0. Gets in for strike number 1, hitting the outside part of the zone. Get a look at it here.
That was great paint right there from Tinsley. Good frame job as well. About 3,000 people here in the stadium would disagree with that pitch. But either way, it's a great, great pitch execution from Tinsley.
Ball misses outside. It's a 3-1 count. Threatening to walk the bases loaded is Nebraska. Core got on via walk, as did Hannah Kammensen. The inning started with 2 home runs by Lauren Kammensen and Jordy Fromm. As that one leaves the hand of Taylor Tinsley and it walks the bases loaded. And that'll bring up Alexis Jensen, the tying run at third.
Don't really know what happened there. Whether if it was she slipped with her hand, if she slipped with her foot, if she slipped on the track. They're looking at the circle right now as Coach I came out to come take a look at it. But either way, runner gets on for the Huskers. Bases juiced with only 1 out. And you have one of your best power hitters and one of the best freshmen in all of the country coming up to the plate, who's still looking for her first hit this series.
Yesterday went 0 for 3. Today she reached on a fielder's choice and walked. tying run on third. First pitch lands in for strike one. Everyone on their feet at Bolin. Nebraska trying to take a 2-0 lead in the series and stay perfect in Big Ten play. UCLA trying to even it up. That one ripped into shallow right. It's going to keep the runners where they are. And a massive second out for UCLA.
That one just got jammed a little bit, but it stood up enough for the right fielder, able to make the play, and it was just shallow as well for no runners to tag. And now you have the third baseman, Sammy Bland, coming to the plate with the bases juiced and 2 outs.
Moeño out there in right field making the play for the Bruins. Now it's Samantha Bland, 0 for 2 on the day, and it's going to be lined straight to the shortstop, Garcia. And Nebraska strands the bases loaded, and UCLA picks up win number 10 in Big Ten play, and more importantly, evens up the series.
What a game between two Big Ten powerhouses. Nebraska fought until the very end, the very last out.